Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we have another video with some aftermarket third-party bands for the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. So I do have two official Samsung band. I do have the official Samsung Trail band, and then I do have the Marine band. And all of these over here are going to be aftermarket bands, stainless steel, the cheap copy of the Marine band, some fabric velcro style, some Alpine, kind of like the Apple Watch style band, and also a copy of the Trail band. So I was in the market to looking for different aftermarket bands for my watch. I wasn't really looking into like the silicone bands just because the silicone bands they always feel a little bit tacky when I'm wearing it, especially during the summer months. I do sweat, it gets hot, right? The rubber silicone style bands they always feel icky when I'm wearing it, and yeah, I'm just not a big fan of it. The stainless steel band, same feeling. It does get a little bit sticky and icky when you sweat, but this one does look nice. This one is just very cheap. And the fabric bands is the one that I was really looking into. And yeah, these are the three that I got. And then I also got this one from Samsung. This one came with the free promo when I bought my Watch Ultra. But you can see here, this is the trail band. Once again, this is the black or dark gray, whatever they call it. But you can see feels nice, feels premium. The construction, the quality down to the connectors here, it just feels and looks very nice. You can see how the band, the fabric connects to the connector here. It is stitched in, so you don't have to worry about any kind of glues coming undone. But you can see it's got little rubber pieces here that when you put on the watch, just makes it more of a secure fit, right? The little tab here, when you pull it out, this is how you adjust it. You pull, this out, you pull this, you pop it in, and that's how you adjust how tight you want the band. But what's cool about it is when you're finished, you heard that, guys? You push it in tight and it snaps, and it doesn't come undone easily. And then also over here on the hook connector, see Samsung. I believe these are all like titanium bits, but I could be wrong. But yeah, 70 bucks for this band, super expensive. But it's got screws to hold down the fabric, so you don't have to worry about this fabric coming out of any one of these connectors or housing and stuff like that. So feels nice, premium, but for 70 bucks, honestly, I would not pay 70 bucks for this band just because it is super expensive. And yeah, it's a little bit stiff too. You can see it's rough, can't really press it down too easy, but it is a little bit elastic if you do want to stretch it. So this one comes out to about 23 millimeters wide. But once again, I wouldn't pay 70 bucks for this because there's other third-party ones, but third-party ones are actually not that great either. But yeah, for 70 bucks, I mean, that's just way too much to spend on a fabric band, right? The marine band, you can see right here. This one comes out to about 24 millimeters wide, but Samsung titanium bits, feels nice, premium quality, a little bit stiff, and you can see the edges here. It's got some little ridges and bumps. Both of these bands over here from Samsung, when I wear it on the Watch Ultra, it just puts pressure points on my wrist. And sometimes if I fall asleep or I have some kind of pressure, it puts pressure points on my sides of my wrist right here. All right, you can see the stainless steel band. This is how it looks. One of my favorite looking bands for the Watch Ultra. For the gray or the white, this band goes well. Long story short, this one does taper down. The slimmest part of the watch, it is 22 millimeters, and the widest section of this band over here, it is 25 and a half, 26 millimeters. But this one looks nice. There are other stainless steel bands, but I just decided this one looks the best, just the way it looks and how the connectors snap on the pieces right here. But yeah, I do like this band. And these are the third-party bands over here. So starting with this third-party copy of the Marine band, it's a little bit softer compared to the actual Samsung material itself. You can see this one is just more flexible. Looks kind of funny on video, but this one's a little bit stiffer. This one's a little bit softer on here, but same length, same width. This one has metal steel connectors or casted, steel. Also some metal bits right there. This one, I left it in the bag. It just plastic connectors here. So just because you're buying a third-party cheap $4 band doesn't mean that they're all the same. Some may come with metal connectors and some may come with little plastic connectors. So kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna throw these aside because I'm not a big fan of this. The only reason why I would use the Samsung material bands or the Samsung bands is going to be the quality control and the material. You never know what kind of chemicals and compounds that China uses to make these bands. I would feel safer wearing a Samsung band, just knowing that you're getting more premium grade, material that is not going to be too allergic, especially if you don't know you have some kind of allergic reaction to certain plastics and stuff like that. And over here, one of my favorite ones, the most comfortable band, not the best looking band, but the most comfortable one, it's going to be this little Velcro style band right here. This one for $5 off of AliExpress. This looks super nice. Look at the construction on here. Like, this just feels premium. It's got a good bit of weight. Even the metal bits right here on this connector, all of this just feels nice. Look at the stitching on there that holds the soft fuzzy side and the rough side right there. Even this little flap here, it's got some stitching there, but this band feels nice. And this band comes out to 30 millimeters wide, and that's what makes it really comfortable. Just give me a little bit, guys. I'm gonna try to go through all of these bands real quick, and then I'll show you guys how they all look on the watch. This is a copy of the Alpine band. You can see it's got the little hook connector that goes on over here. This one, it's elastic. It feels nice. It comes out to about 25 millimeters. So it's a little bit wider than the trail band. But the material on here, even though it is metal, it just feels a little bit cheap. And you can see the quality control. Got a little bit of a frayed fabric right here. And this is just soft. It's, elastic a little bit. So yeah. But these, yeah, it doesn't look premium. But for $2, you really can't complain. And then this band over here was $3 from AliExpress, and it's just a copy of the trail band from Samsung. It's softer material. This one is much stiffer. This one is softer, but they're both elastic right here. They both have the same style. The connectors here. It doesn't have that little rubber piece like this real Samsung one, but it does have stitching that holds it together. This side does not have any screws on the hook, and it just looks like it's just kind of like pressed in there. Maybe there's glue, maybe there's some kind of teeth that holds it together. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't trust this band too much, especially if you're doing like hardcore stuff like working out, or you're doing anything that the watch puts a lot of force on the band and everything moves. I'm not too sure how this will hold on. So let's go into my favorite band. So my favorite one is going to be this Velcro style right here. So this video is getting a little bit long, so I'm trying to go as fast as possible. I think showing you guys all the options on some of these bands here. But yeah, this one fits in here super good. It snaps in, and then you can see right here a little bit of wiggle, which is not too bad, but it still feels secure. For example, the trail band over here has a little bit of wiggle too, and this is the real Samsung band. Not even sure which way this is supposed to go, but here we go. You can see it also has the same wiggle on this white color, titanium white colorway. And then same thing with the other connector. You can see it's got a little bit of wiggle, but what's cool about these bands is that there's a little bit of some rubber feet right here. I'm sure you guys can see it on the camera. But when you put it in there, that's going to kind of cushion it, dampen it, and make it feel a little bit tighter. I'll put that one aside for now. And then this one, you loop it over, and yeah. And you guys can see right here down the bottom how this little flap kind of goes over instead of being just exposed like this. It goes over between the band and the watch, making this band super comfortable to wear. Not the quickest to put on, but one of the most comfortable bands I have used on any smartwatch. You can see how it looks really nice. Nothing really sticks out too much except for right here, but once you push this down a little bit, yeah, that's all there is to it. Nothing sticks out. The Velcro works really well, and that's how it looks right there. But yes, super comfortable, and I like this fabric style because during the summer months, I sweat when it's hot outside, right? You could be inside, whatever. My room right now, it's pretty hot. I don't have AC in my room, and it's like 105 degrees outside. And then, yeah, I don't have that icky, sticky feeling that I would get with this marine band or the stainless steel band. And sometimes I forget I'm actually wearing the watch because of how comfortable it is. You can see the Watch Ultra. It's a big watch, right? It's a wide square body watch. And by having this 30 millimeter band on here, it just kind of helps spread that load. And especially if you're doing something and the watch is kind of like, wobbling like so, it's well supported throughout your whole wrist. And yeah, doesn't look the best, but super, super comfortable. My only gripe, I would say, is probably going to be the Velcro. Let me take this off and show you guys right here. So you see the Velcro on the rough side. It goes all the way to the edge of this band. I would prefer if maybe they go a little bit smaller, kind of like the same thing as this fuzzy side. But so far, I've worn this for about 2 weeks, and my favorite band to date. And yeah, it's fabric, so they will get dirty, maybe sticky or smelly, and you just gotta wash with some soap and you're good to go. It's super, super comfortable. And now we're gonna move on to the trail band. So knockoff versus the real deal. So how do I have this? I have this watch over here. So I'm gonna try to copy exactly the same way I have it on both watches. So that way when we're doing the demonstration, I can put them both on. But this one, ooh, no wobbly on that side, and a little bit wobbly, but not too bad. But yeah, the silver doesn't really match, right? The body of this Samsung titanium silver, but from afar, I don't think it's too bad. It has more of a golden tint to it. But here we go. Put this on here, and then yeah, you can see it's a little bit tight, but it's okay. It does stick out a little bit here on the sides compared to this Velcro style band, which I'll put aside over here. But that's how it looks. I could have this the wrong direction, but to give you guys an idea of how this trail band works, I'm not a big fan of it, just simply the fact that it's not easy to adjust, right? To adjust, you got to pop this thing out, you got to move it, and you can't quickly do it on the fly. It does take a little bit to do, but you can just always loosen it. And then here is the real Samsung bands. This one is actually stiff, guys. Like, ooh, stiff. All right, we're talking about the fabric. The fabric is stiff. It just feels stiff. It's not as flexible. And this one, let me see, do I have it right? It's a little bit loose, I guess, but you can see how it looks here. This one, since it is a stiffer band, I do feel like it puts more pressure on the sides of my wrist over here. But yeah, it's okay. It feels okay, but I feel like this band could have maybe been a little bit wider on the Samsung part there. But I mean, overall, it feels okay. But yeah, I don't see myself wearing this band too much, just simply the fact that I cannot quickly adjust it on the fly because I like to adjust my watch. Sometimes it's too tight, sometimes it's too loose, I like to adjust it to make it feel right, and this one just takes too much time to get that watch feeling good. So going over here, oh, somebody did wanted to see how this off-white kind of color looks on the titanium silver. And that's the titanium silver. And titanium white with this black color band. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe if the connector pieces were like a white or a silver, I think that will look a little bit nicer, but yeah, it's cool. It's not that bad. I'm gonna take this out, and then we're gonna put on this Alpine style copy band, right? So this one I have used in the past on my Watch 5 Ultra. I do like this band on my Watch 5 Ultra. I thought it was very comfortable, but I don't know. For the Watch Ultra, it's a heavier watch, right? It's more of like a wide body, kind of square body. Yeah, and this is how it looks right here. It feels okay, but I don't know. This band is the most comfortable because it's wider. This one right now I have a little bit tight. If I want to adjust it, it's super simple. Move it on there, give it a good tug, and boom, it's not as tight, and you can see how it looks. But yeah, this one feels more comfortable. Then the trail style band, just simply this trail style has all these little indents here. I don't know why Samsung did that with their trail band. Like they should have made the underside smooth and flat, but this one, it's flat on the underside, which I like. It does feel comfortable, but I don't like the fact that it has a little bit more wiggle on these connectors. You can see that's just way too loose. Same thing, way too loose. And also how the connector or the little hook goes down to the fabric. I'm not sure if it's glued or if it's compressed down or something like that, but yeah, there's no screws holding it in. So if I'm using the watch, yeah, if that ever comes off, it's gonna suck if I drop my watch when I'm using it. But yeah, there you go. That was a quick video, or no longer quick. It is like approaching 16 minutes. I wanted to show you guys this. It's kind of hard to make a video, just because I'm just kind of too lazy to edit. But try to get this in one take. But yeah. Let me know in the comments below, guys, which one is your favorite style band. Now, obviously, if you're allergic to certain fabrics, plastics, rubber, silicone, you may want to stay with the official Samsung stuff just because, you know, they're a bigger company. They probably have better quality control on the materials and the process on how everything is made compared to these cheaper third-party bands that you can find on Amazon, eBay, AliExpress, Temu. These, you have no idea how they're made, what kind of material, but so far, I mean, they all fit. Some fit a little bit looser than others, some fit perfect. Some have this little minor quality control, like this one, brand new. All right, and then yeah, this one from Samsung, too stiff. I mean, to me, this one would be nice if the material was a little bit softer and if the band was a little bit wider. I think that would feel nice, but I did adjust it to my wrist, but it just feels a little bit too tight, a little bit too rough around the edges here too, on the sides of my wrist. And my wrist, I would say I have a medium-sized wrist. It's not the biggest, but it's not the skinniest. But yeah, this is how it looks here. But I love this one. This is actually my daily band that I wear on my titanium silver color. The white is actually my wife's, or my wife, not wise. I only got one, so it's my wife. She wears the white color, and then I wear this guy over here. Actually, I cannot put it on because this watch is on. So if I can move it over here, maybe I can show you guys how it looks. Actually, it won't fit. So my favorite one is going to be this guy. What do you guys think? But yeah, not the best looking band. I do like the style. It's got the American flag on there and the black USA. But yeah, this wide band definitely, it's super comfortable. So hope you guys enjoyed this long video. Sorry guys if it was boring. I also got some cases which I did not include in this video because I forgot about it, and the video is now 18 minutes. But these cases, I thought I would use these cases. Well, it's already long. Maybe it's make it 20 minutes, whatever. But I thought I would be using these cases more. But you can see how nice these watches look. But once you put on this case, look how cheap it looks. It looks so plasticky. There are different colors, but I mean, once you put these on, the watch no longer looks nice. It looks like a toy when you're wearing some of these. You know, on the white doesn't look too bad, but it's still, you can see the plastic in person up close. And then this is the hard material, right? Plastic, and this one is more of like a softer silicone style, like a PVC style. And you can see it's a full body, but it's just not easy to put on the watch. Like it's not as simple because this one is only a half shell. Snap it on, take it off. This one, you gotta take out the bands, you gotta push it up in there, and you gotta wedge it, and you gotta wiggle it, and it's a lot of work. I thought I would be using this a lot more, but it turns out I don't really use these cases too much, or these covers. Just simply the fact that it kills the look of the watch. But if I know I will be doing something that's going to be like around a brick, rocks, maybe metal surfaces, I do want to protect this. So yeah, I probably would just throw on a case and stuff like this. But after that, I would just take them off and wear my watch as normal. This part right here will probably be the easiest to get scratched up, and yeah. so far, watch is holding up. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. See you guys later. Till next time, peace out.